Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have a special video that's going to be out there, and this is just a question and answer for what's on my phone and what's everything inside of it regarding what tweaks I'm using and how I'm setting things up. This is just another updated video because the last one I made wasn't too in-depth, and I'm gonna go in-depth now with what type of tweaks I'm using, but not all of it, but just the majority of things that you might see that is on my phone. So with that being said, let's get straight into this video. Alright, so one of the first things you're going to notice is that everything is a lot smaller, and since I'm using the 5S, I have the tweak called Little Brother that makes your screen resolution the resolution of an iPhone 6 or 6 Plus. So that's just for clarification on why my icons are a lot smaller. And with Little Brother, a lot of apps aren't going to be able to fit as well, which is why I used a tweak called Force Good Fit in order to make it fit with the iPhone 6 resolution on my 5S. Now the other thing you're gonna notice is that I have this weird looking theme that's kind of nice. I don't know if your preferences is on that, but yeah, it's pretty nice to me on what I like it, and it's all custom made by me. So for the question of what theme you're using, it's custom made by me. I'm not sure if I want to release it or not because there are a lot of apps that still need to be, but it's just for the apps on my phone, and I usually theme an icon as soon as I get whatever app that I want. So another thing you're going to notice right off the back is the 10 icons on the bottom, and the 10 icon dock is used with Springtomize 3. And Springtomize 3 is one of the most useful things that I use, even though it might be a battery hog for some devices. But yeah, it's like a care package of tweaks that just theme a whole bunch of things on my phone, which I'll get into later in the video. Alright, so another thing that confuses a lot of people is what my wallpaper is and how do I get this gunner on top. And if you saw my last video, I had more rectangles and more colorful looks to it besides this one, and you're gonna say, how do I get that if I'm just swiping over like that, and how do I get a second photo up top? Well, the confusion and the answer to that is the whole entire thing is just a wallpaper I just made. So my intention on making it was having all my icons on the bottom, which on Photoshop I just made it all tan on the bottom, but as a second layer I made the top more of the actual wallpaper that I wanted. So for example, my other one, if we go into photos, is this. So as you can see, it is an actual wallpaper. There's nothing special about it. So if you swipe over, that's the edited one with the gunner, and here's the one that I had previously on it. And for me, what I did was I had added, I think you really can't see on actual video, but there is a little soft border. I believe it's 3 pixels big, so I could get a nice looking tan border going around it, as well as on here. The top had to be thicker on this one because for some reason whenever I respring, it does shrink it, so I will not be able to see the top, but I will still be able to see the sides, and that just fixes the reason why I can't see the top. So yeah guys, that's the main confusion on what people are thinking of on my phone whenever I post screenshots of my springboard or whatever. And in summary, it's just a whole wallpaper that I created myself. So another tweak that you're going to be seeing on my phone is roundification, which basically is self-explanatory. So as you can see, instead of having the whole entire screen being the yellow or goldish look, it has a rounded look to it, as well as the control center. So as you can see, it is kind of rounded, but you really can't see because there's the tan look, but it is definitely round instead of it being full on the whole entire screen. So the next tweak I'm going to be showing you is what you just saw in the notification center, which is data meter. And so basically what it is you can set how much data you want to use, as well as Wi-Fi, which is also on the right. Since I'm at home, I basically put it as unlimited. While I'm out, I have 1 gig out, and since it's the end of the month for me and my bill cycle is going to be ending soon, I ended up using all of my 1000 megabytes that I moderned myself using on a 4 gig plan. So yeah, and also data meter is customizable. So as you can see, I have green font as well as a yellow bar and orange bar. So that's pretty much it for data meter. So another thing you can see on my springboard is basically the transition from page to page, and it's called Barrel, and I'm sure a lot of the jailbreak community already know about this. So yeah, it's just on the faded transition. That's pretty much all that is for the transition. So another thing you notice off the back is why are all my icons on the bottom rather than on top, and that's a simple explanation in this anchor. So basically what Anchor does is if you hold in order to edit your lock screen, you can hold on to any app and you can move it anywhere you want. So if I wanted it up there, or if I wanted to drag it right here in the second row, then you could do that. But for me, I just organized myself, put it all on the bottom, which is where I wanted my theme to go. And all my applications are on the bottom, which is just how I like it, in order to get the smooth transition look, as well as with my wallpaper that I made. Now going and diving in back into the control center, you can see that it looks very different from what stock has. And basically what it is on top I have a lot of toggles for data, LTE, Wi-Fi, VPN, etc., going on the top. The bottom I just left plain because those are actual toggles that I actually use on a daily basis or whenever I actually need them. So as you can see that I only have the top and the bottom bar, as well as the brightness control, because basically that's all I need with my phone in order to carry on with my daily life. I usually don't use the media control center or the AirDrop because I don't use that as often, because if I am going to listen to music, I just go ahead and press on my music and I just go onto the music app and just play music from there. From there, when I am playing music, it will pop up and the toggles will be there in order to switch tracks or raise my volume. And the reason why I do this is because it makes the control center a lot cleaner, and that's what I want to go for my theme on my phone. And to hide these certain menus, if you want to call, is with the tweak called Hide Me 8, and I just do all that with the control center, and that's all my control center has. So I'm just going to move on to anonymous things. So some anonymous things that I have is Color Your Board 8, which basically just colors your keyboard. In this case, I have it on blue. You can change it to any color you want on the palette wheel. So let me just show you. I'm going to go in my hacking folder and I'm going to go to Color Your Board. And as you can see, I have the whole entire color wheel on there, and you can set it to any color you want. So if you guys want to copy my settings and you want the color like mine, go ahead and choose that right there. And yeah, this is one of those things that a lot of stock iPhone users do not have, and basically all of them, because you could only use those certain apps on the App Store in order to color your device. So yeah, it makes your iPhone look a lot cooler in my opinion. So another thing you just saw is on the bottom I have folders, which I also themed myself. And as you can see, when I popped up any of my folders, I had that little look to it that makes it go up, and that's with the tweak called Classic Folders to make it look like the old iOS 6 folder opening. And yeah, to me it looks really nice the way it opens up, and it's very smooth and I like it, and it usually never crashes on me at all, so go ahead and try it yourself. So another tweak that I mentioned earlier was Spring to Minus 3, and basically all it is it's just customizing my phone. And what I have is the yellow or golden look to it. Since I do have the golden iPhone, I did try to get as gold as possible, and I don't really think that's golden, but oh well, it doesn't really matter, right? And I also believe that I am using this with the control center as well in order to get a more transparent look, so I can see a little bit more color in the background than before. So another tweak that I use that you can see on the video camera but not the screen recording is that orangish tint you have, which a lot of people love, and I do as well, and it's called Flux, which gives it a natural orangish tint to it besides that bright blue that the default iOS has. And it's really useful at night for me because it really does dim the brightness, sort of. I don't know how to explain it, but it does dim the brightness lower, so it is more easier on the eyes. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. That's all on my phone. I just wanted to clarify for a lot of people because I've been getting a lot of the same questions on regarding what's on my phone and how am I doing the things that I do, and I hope this video does clarify on what questions you have. And if you also have any more questions, please leave it in the comments below, and also go ahead and tweet at me if you have any questions and you don't want to comment on my YouTube channel. Link will be in the description as always. So that's going to conclude today's video. Go ahead and leave a like if you like this video, and also subscribe if you're new, because you will be getting videos just like this in the future, as well as top tweak reviews and tutorials soon as I have an idea on what kind of video you guys might want. And if you guys do want a specific video, please leave a comment down below, because I am open to all suggestions and I might just do it. So if you're lucky, go ahead and leave a comment down below and it might be featured in the next video. So the last thing is always go ahead and follow me on my Twitter page, because you're going to be knowing when things are coming out faster than what I do on my videos, as well as behind the scenes and what's going on in my daily life. So yeah guys, I hope this video is very helpful. I will see you in my next video next week. This is Elite Apple Hacks signing out.